EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
27-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not that time for Watkins. 3rd down here. You talk about this Rams defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Niners at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Rams, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 18-yard line.
What's up? Stop.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Get set. Get set. Watch out. Yellow.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And a contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Down the left sideline. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jarquez Hunter, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. You talk about this Rams defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around. Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Purdy looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Room to maneuver at the 35. Touchdown, LA! A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
24 yards the game there. Another first down as well.
Another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
21, get set.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple. Down to the 15-yard line. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
It's 4th down.
Purdy off the play fake. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
3 weeks, 3 touchdowns. It's obvious they've looked his way early and often in the red zone this year, and that's usually a pretty good place to find a tight end in the NFL.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
St. Gonzalez to kick off for the 49ers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man shown here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll run it with Hunter. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jarquez Hunter with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They begin on the ground with Galindo. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Purdy. A throw left side for Pearsall is complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Outside. 18, 21. Yellow. Here we go.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
It's a game 2. And the 49ers first down. 1st and 10.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
At the 47-yard line.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Get set. Get set. 18. Yellow. Yellow.
Throwing here, Purdy. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Purdy now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. They'll send a receiver in motion left. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Had to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
48-yard line.
Yellow. Outside. Outside. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Here's Purdy. struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for the 49ers.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Good move at the 30. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Pass complete there to McCoy. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down and 10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Garrett Wilson from 10 yards out. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the two-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Play action. Now Purdy. That's complete to Pearson.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
So far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and 8.
Watch out! Yellow.
Looking to throw. Purdy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Yellow.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Going to be taken in here by Nacua.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Castillo.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 20. Touchdown, LA. Jarquez Hunter, 41 yards. And the Rams are able to widen their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Now Purdy. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Purdy going to give it to Garindo. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down to the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ricky Pearsall, 65 yards. And the Niners are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to step up and run. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Let's go.
Here's Hunter. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
You're not. Get set. Get set. 53. Stop.
A first carry for Najee Harris. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Najee Harris taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At their own 22-yard The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He'll drop to throw. This is Fant on the short completion.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Get set, get set.
James. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch out!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
18! Watch out! Stop!
They run it with James. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Get set! Get set!
Purdy looking to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Here's 3rd down at 5.
Outside! Yellow. 18! Watch out! Yellow.
Purdy to throw.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the 49ers have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And now incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
He's back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Here comes 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Purdy to throw.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Throwing, Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with the pick.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they need